Hi everyone. I'm hopeful that all you'll be fine. In the last session, we have learned how we can actually upload the user's profile pic using the Zoom users REST API. Okay. We are keep continuing with the Zoom users REST API, and in this session, we will learn how we can actually upload the virtual background files. Okay. So for that, we first need to create a const variable for that endpoint for the relative path. So we must be create a helper here. We say virtual VB file, VB user file, okay, and we say here either we can say VB user setting, okay, and we need to create a helper, so pass user ID, and we need to create a user string interpolation and pass users, then we need to pass the user ID, okay, and then we say settings, okay, and then we use virtual backgrounds, okay. I think just need to fix the typo. Okay, inside this user ID, you can pass any value from these three values. Either you can pass user unique ID, either user email, and if you have WhatsApp, then you can pass me as a user ID. Okay, so now just let's uh, export this. So we say VB user setting and need to format the code. And inside the helper, we first need to import that. So here we say VB user setting, and at the bottom we need to create a helper for that. So we just say const upload virtual background. Okay, I think we need to small this, and we say async, and we need to pass here payload. Okay, and this API will be only accessible if you have a user write scope. Okay, either you have a user write scope, other user write admin scope. Okay, so if you have one of these scopes, then you can update or upload the background files. Okay, and also the virtual background settings must be enabled from the profile or from the dashboard on this account. Okay, settings enabled on the account. And this API have a medium rate limit. That means you can send 20 requests per second for the pro plan, and you can send 60 requests per second with the business plus plan. Okay, and you can only upload JPG, JPEG, GIF, or PNG. Okay, image files. Okay, and you can only set the virtual background files max to 10. Okay, so you must be first check how many files you have already, and the max count is 20. Okay, and you can set file size must be less than or equal to 15 MB. Okay, so file size not be greater than 15 MB. Okay, and if you are uploading a video, then the video file must be in a MP4 and MOV extension. Okay, and that file must be 480 to 360 and 920 to 1080 pixel. Okay, and I think these are the all key points regarding this endpoint. So and then inside the payload we have a file. Okay, we have a one field file. Inside we can set the file name. Okay, so which we are going to upload, and we are also using user ID or setting user ID in this payload. Okay, So now let's start to build the URI. So we say let user VB file URI or setting URI, we can say that will be more better. So we say here we need to use a string interpolation and we need to pass the API base URI, and then we also append the VB user setting, and then from the payload we get the user ID. Okay, and we need to post the payload to that endpoint. Okay, so here we first need to create the access. We need to bind the access. So we say access, and we say URL will be user VB setting URI, and method will be post. Okay, and then we must be set the payload. Okay, but before that you must be have installed packages. If you are using Node.js, okay, then you must be have a connect multi-party. Okay, because I am using this. Okay, you can use any, there are many packages for uploading the multi-part form data. Okay, so and also you must be we are just going the access. So first install connect multi-party, and you must be have a form data packages. Okay, and in this form we need to set the headers. Okay, so we need to set the headers. Inside the headers you must be have authorization header, and you have a content type multi-part form data header. Okay, because we are going to upload the multi-part data, so that's why this header must be inside this headers. Okay, and then I think we first need to create the form data. We say form data, and we say new form data. I have already installed that package, and I have imported that at the top. You can see here. Okay, and here I'm just going to use that. So inside the form data, we are just going to append, and we are naming it file, and just accessing the fs, and we are creating read stream, and from the payload we are going to access the path, and from the payload we are also getting access the name of the file. Okay, so just I think we have a form data, and now inside the data we have passed form data. No, not here. We just need to copy that at the bottom. Okay, so just remove white space. I think here is our current request, so we need to paste it here, and we need to set data from data. Okay, and we bind then, and here we say response, and we need to return the response. Okay, and we bind cage, and we say error, and we need to return the error. Okay, and we need to return the data. Just format the code. Okay, and place a breakpoint here, here, and here. Okay, at the bottom we need to export this helper, so we say upload virtual background, and inside the APIs we first need to import that helper, so we say here upload virtual background, and at the bottom we are just going to create an endpoint with a post, and we say API zoom, and we need to pass user ID as a parameter, and we say here virtual background. Okay, and then we need to pass the multi-part. Okay, multi-part as a middleware. Okay, I have installed connect multi-party. You can see here. So here I have installed it, and I'm just going to importing that and calling that and getting the multi-party middleware as a multi-part inside the multi-part variable, and then I'm just passing that here. Okay, so we say async and request response. Okay, and here we first need to set the request dot body dot files. I think we first need to create a file, so we let file request dot body dot files, and we are just file files and name it. We will be named from the client side. We name it we are virtual background file. So we say virtual background. Okay, and then inside the file we say user ID will be request.params.user ID. Okay, and then we just need to call the helper. So we say here vb result, and we say await and call upload virtual. We say here upload virtual background, and we need to pass the file. Okay, and need to return response.json. So we say vb result. Okay, need to format the code. There's a semicolon, and we first need to see that what already virtual backgrounds we have. So we just need to navigate to the profile. So I say here zoom.us/meeting, sign in. Okay, and inside the settings, just click on advanced, and here you have a virtual background. So click on here. You can see we have only 5 files. So let's upload that file from the API. So we say npm start, and we need to open the Postman, and inside the collection we need to add a request. So we say upload virtual background. Okay, and change to the post. We say here http localhost port 4000/API Zoom freelancer. Okay, and we need to add the end virtual backgrounds. Save. Inside the header we need to add the content type. So we say content type, and we say multipart form data. Save. And inside the request we form data, and here we need to select the file, and we name it virtual background. Okay, need to select the file. So we are selecting this file, and here we place a breakpoint also, and we need to send the request. So we have a files. Oh, so request dot files, not request dot body files, but it is a request files. So now resend the request. So we can see here we have a file. Okay, and we are just going to adding the user ID. So here is the user ID. Just continue, and payload user ID. Let's see the URL. So we have a URL, and it is okay, and we just need to build the form data. We have already breakpoints. Continue, and we have a response. Inside the response we have a response. So it is currently created, and let's check inside the virtual background. So let's refresh. Okay, click on advanced, and you can see here count 6, and here you can see we have uploaded things. I'm hopeful that you have enjoyed this session, that how we can actually upload the virtual backgrounds. If you have any query regarding this session, then just please place your query in the video section. Either you can share your queries and suggestions via my shared contact details. So hopefully we will come back with another session. Take care. Bye-bye.